going today. Hey, I wanted to show you something that just got through putting in. It's called a tankless water heater, and I just wanted to show you it's a little different. I mean, they've been around pretty heavy for about 15 years and stuff, but if you think about the water heater that's in your houses and stuff, it's usually a cylindrical unit about this tall and big around. And the reason it's so big is because it actually holds a tank of water inside of it that it's continuously kept heated up to a certain point. As it cools off, it has to reheat it either by electricity or gas. So you're spending a lot of energy to keep that water to a certain temperature so that you can use it, you know. So what a tankless water heater is doing is the only time that it actually comes on and you get any energy, using any energy, is when someone's calling for hot water, be it in the shower or washing dishes or the dishwasher or such like that. So that's the beauty of it. It's a lot more efficient. You're not wasting as much energy on one. So you can get them either in a gas unit or they can be electrical. All right. And this one here, you can probably see it. My wife said it looked like a robot, so my brother, being smart aleck, he decided he ought to make a robot's face on it there. So it's not really going to be on there. But just as what it does is, inside of it, it's got a little coil that runs through there, and like the gas will come on and heat that water. Once the water start being drawn through there, has sensors in there. When they call on water and they turn that water on, it starts drawing hot water through it. It automatically kicks on and starts heating that water. You have to size these things for how many people are going to be in the house. More people in the house, the bigger they are, more energy. There's only going to be me and my wife in this house, so this is a relatively small unit, but it should, you know, I researched it, and you have to know how many BTUs it's going to put out. After you figure that out, you have to size your gas line that's coming to it and make sure that you're going to have enough gas flow where you can actually, you know, make it operate properly. If you don't size your gas pipe right, you won't have enough flow to the gas, to the heater itself. So what you see is, this is your water line coming into it, okay? That's cold water when it comes in. And it's going to go through its heating elements inside of it whenever it's called for water. It's coming over here, boom, it's coming out as hot water, you know. This here is an emergency cutoff for this whole side of the house. I shut that off, no water's going to flow through it. If you could see it, it comes up here and tees off. Well, it tees off there, that's your cold water coming over, okay? And then this one's going to be following it through the wall as hot water when it comes back. This here is what's called a pop-off valve. If the pressures get too high inside of this unit, it has like a spring in there. It won't let it get so high that it eventually blow up. What it'll do is it release this spring inside this pop-off valve. And this here is a drain pipe to the outside so that water will go and be released outside and you won't have an explosion. The other neat thing about it is this is called a concentric pipe here up on top of it. And what that means is that this here is your exhaust, or the heat coming off of that gas after it's burned. It's actually, there's another pipe inside that this one's going into. It goes out and exhausts. On the outside of that pipe is the air that it's drawing back through this pipe to make the gas burn efficiently. So that's pretty cool about that, you know. I mean, that way, by using a concentric pipe, you don't have two pipes going through your wall to the outside. You don't have to have one like that where it has an air draw and stuff, but if you don't do that, you have to make sure that you have the ability to pull so many cubic feet air draw through into this room at any one time so that you have efficient air supply so that you burn your gas efficiently. So that's pretty much what I wanted to show you. It's got electrical power, but it just runs its computer board in there for regulating the heat and everything. You can set it for however hot you want it to come out at the spigot, you know. So it's kind of neat, you know. I just thought I wanted to show you all that and kind of explain that a little bit. This here is called a drip lag on a gas line. Okay, so your gas line, if you get any condensate inside of it, meaning any liquid or fluid or everything, you put a drip line in there, and then it'll let that fill up with the fluid and not introduce it into your unit, causing rust and such. Okay, thank you. How much is that?